In our last episode of The Master, Ensign Ching was accepted for discipleship and has decided to remain on the planet. Let's check in on him to see his progress.
Young Master, here is where you'll be staying during your time here.
Thank you. By the way, how shall I address you? Great One, Nemesis Enforcer, Cobra Commander?
Sifu will be fine.
Thank you, Sifu.
You are welcome, young master. Your dinner will be arriving shortly. It is very important for you as a master in training to become well-rounded as an individual. Let's show you something about history through arts and culture. Chinese opera was born when the four great Anhu troops brought Hui opera, or what is now called Huju, for the 80th birthday of the Qianlong Emperor. The popularity of Chinese opera has been attributed to the simplicity of the form. Chinese opera was initially an exclusively male pursuit. Female performers began to impersonate male roles and declared equality with men. The first commercial venue showcasing female performance troupes appeared in Shanghai. As a result, theatre artist Yu Hentin petitioned for the lifting of the ban after the founding of the Republic of China. It is very important to understand the political and social dynamics of society at large in order to help maintain social harmony, as this is the primary focus for the master.
Thank you, Sifu.
You are most welcome.
Wow, she is so graceful. You were right, women have proven their equality to men through the arts. I hope I will get to meet her one day. She must be a master. Sifu, please tell me something about the Wushu teams.
The Grand Master and Sifus made a very successful exchange program to share arts and culture between the Beijing and the San Francisco Wushu teams. This program was very successful as it welcomed all comers to form an international community of friendship and harmony. The exchange program included many Chinese cultural arts like Tai Chi, traditional martial arts, and the Beijing opera.
May I ask you a question?
Sure, young master.
What is the difference between a Grand Master and a Sifu?
Well, young master, a Grand Master is usually the individual who introduces the style of martial arts to the country, while a Sifu is responsible for safeguarding and propagating the style during their lifetime. The Sifu's responsibilities place him or her on a path to becoming a master, much like yourself. The following is a performance of basic jump kicks performed at the Night of the Rising Stars performance in San Francisco, California by members of the UC Berkeley and San Francisco Wushu teams. The San Francisco Wushu team was born out of the love for Chinese arts and culture. Sifu Anthony Chan, along with Sifu Sherwood Chuck, Sifu John Chuck and Sifu Bryant Fong founded the San Francisco Wushu team to perform and promote the art of Wushu. Throughout the late 70s and early 80s, Sifu Anthony Chan and the San Francisco Wushu team were the focal point for the promotion of Wushu in the United States. In 1984, the San Francisco Wushu team brought 4 coaches from China to train its team. Beijing Wushu team members stayed to train San Francisco team members for half a year. Later that year, the San Francisco team won over 25 medals at the first U.S. National Wushu Championships in San Clemente, California. At the end of 1984, Sifu Chan left to pursue business in China and many of the team members left to pursue other endeavors. Sifu Fong was left in charge of the San Francisco Wushu team. In 1985, Sifu Fong went to China to receive his coaching certificate at the International Coaches Seminar. He then took the San Francisco Wushu team to the second U.S. National Wushu Championships where he won gold medals in Chen, Taiji and Praying Mantis. That year, members of the San Francisco team were selected to represent the U.S. at the Tianjin Second World Invitational Wushu Championships. In 1994, a promising new student named Ishmael became a student of Sifu Fong. His dedication to helping the Chinese community build self-esteem through the Chinese martial arts yielded him his own school system overseeing the instruction of over 3,000 students, giving him the rank of Sifu in just 10 years. He loves the sword form and remained close friends with Sifu Fong and Jared Young for over 25 years.
Sifu, will you please tell me more about the Beijing Wushu team?
Sure, young master.
The People's Republic of China sponsored modern Wushu as a professional sport in hopes of becoming an Olympic event. The Beijing Wushu team's training facility was located in the capital of China. Many Wushu champions from all over China have trained at the Kaisha High Sports Institute under Chief Coach Wu Bin and his instructors. The team attracts the finest coaches and offers the top athletes a place on its all-star team. Sifu will continue to promote the sport by touring the world with his team of national champions. Since the birth of modern Wushu, Wushu grew to become a nationally accepted sport. Wushu athletes live at their training facility full-time and compete annually. China hosted many national competitions. The Wushu World Cup and Asian Games, for example, consist of over 25 teams containing 15 athletes eager to show off their skills.
following is a performance of a Wushu explosion, featuring members of the USA Ome Kung Fu Academy, San Francisco Tyko Dojo, the Chinese Folk Dance Association, the UC Berkeley, San Francisco, Hayward and Beijing Wushu and Taichi teams. We hope you will enjoy this performance featuring the best Wushu athletes and practitioners in the world. some rest, young master. You have a long first day ahead of you tomorrow.
I will, Sifu, thank you. What a beautiful view. Dinner was excellent and I learned a lot today. Sifu Yang looks like he would make a great chef. I wonder what is in store for me tomorrow. Even though I am far away from home, I will follow my mother's advice and say a prayer before I go to sleep. She used to say, "Son, when heaven creates something new for the good of man, try to protect it, because an evil spirit is awakened to attempt to destroy it, in an attempt to keep the balance of life." I hope I will be ready for that day.
Second Lieutenant Young.
Yes, sir.
I don't see Ensign Ching at his station.
No, sir.
Computer.
Yes, Captain.
Where is Ensign Ching?
Ensign Ching is not on board.
Computer. What was his last location?
Game Room 1, sir.
Well, how in the hell did he get off of the ship?
Ensign Ching initiated the gravity drive to transport him to the planet.
What? Why wasn't I notified?
You can enable location notification scan in the settings menu.
Unbelievable. I knew we should have gone with an android. Second Lieutenant Young.
Yes, sir.
Take the craft back to the planet and get Ensign Ching.
Sir.
Make sure you bring the DCC.
Ah, sir.
He is not alone down there.